thank everyone for coming down here on this soggy afternoon and evening. And we're gonna try to get this done and get back home to our safe space. Could we get the reading of the minutes, please?
The Board of Mayor and Aldermen of Cumberland City met in regular session Thursday, March 6, 2025 at City Hall. All members were present. Also in attendance was Recorder Mathis, Levi Page with Stewart County Standard, Ms. Spencer with Stewart County Streaming, and several city residents. Mayor Taylor called the meeting to order at 5 p.m. and called for the reading of February meeting minutes. They were approved on a motion by Milliken, second by Johnson. No unusual expenses were reported. First, Mayor Taylor asked for the public comments. Ms. Christina Hare stated that she was having a grand opening for her salon and spa, Mary's Vision, April 1st, 2025. Ms. Hare stated that she was very excited to have her salon in Cumberland City. Mayor Taylor stated that he was glad to have her business in the city as well. Next on the agenda was Police Officer Zach Hawk. Hawk presented the board with the opportunity for the Cumberland City Police Department to obtain a drug dog. Hawk stated that the drug dog would be donated in full, the only cost being the supplies and cage for the police truck that would be paid for out of the drug fund. Recorder stated that this purchase could be done with a budget 24-25 amendment. All future yearly costs can be paid out of the drug fund. A motion was made by Gunson, second by Milliken, followed with a roll call vote. Next, Mayor Taylor spoke to the board regarding Highway 149 speed limit. He asked the board to be taking thoughts from the public regarding the speed limit. He would like to bring this up further in the upcoming meeting. Mayor Taylor called for other business and thanked everyone for coming. Nothing was brought forth. A motion to adjourn was made by Gunson, second by Milliken. Meeting adjourned at 5:21 p.m.
Is there any discussion on the minutes? If not, would anyone like to make a motion to close? Motion made and second. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. I got ahead of myself. Let's stand up for a prayer and pledge of allegiance, please. Heavenly Father, we thank you for safely bringing us here tonight to do the business of the community in our city. And we thank you for protecting us at this time, taking care of the people here and in our area. Lord, we ask you to be with those who have problems during all of this, and we just ask you to bring them comfort and hope. We praise you in the name of your Son, Jesus. Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Almost forgot. All right. Next on the agenda is approval of the expenses.
No unusual.
Nothing that we need to talk about there. So public comments. I don't think anybody signed up for anything there. Unfinished business. The only thing I would like that I have is the 149 issue. If y'all had any chance to talk to anyone or thought about it, the speed limit. It's not something we have to do right away or even consider or vote on, but just something I felt like that we should be discussing and talking about.
I've had some people that are for it, but, I think it's a good idea, but we've had
Some that aren't.
I'm gonna try and get my list and go around and just the neighborhood and just see how many it's for.
And that's about what I am with this. Miss Linda just said. I've got some that's saying yes, of course some that says no, but I haven't got through everybody either. So ones that it affects say yes, ones that it doesn't say no. I mean, that's what I'm running into.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what it is.
Well,
We're getting the opposite. Most of them we talk to, know, if they have concerns about other roads.
well, we'll just keep pondering on this. It's definitely not something we have to do. It's just constant accidents down there on this highway, and I mean, I know
And proof for a couple more here just this week, or, yeah, just this week.
right.
And the school bus was lucky it wasn't loaded with children.
Yes, that's right. So, anyway, I just wanted to bring it up for a little more discussion, we'll talk about it again.
And I'll continue to ask, different constituents in my areas as well too, and see what's going on. And,
After we do a little of that type of polling, then we'll just use our judgment
That
and
sounds good.
see what we feel like the right thing to do.
Cause there's no way you're gonna satisfy everybody.
No,
Right,
no.
that's right. That's exactly right. Okay, I'm gonna move to new business, and we have a couple of ordinances. And Kristen, would you mind going through these?
So this ordinance for the rezoning is coming out of agriculture, or out of residential into, commercial. So this is for, the Mullen property. So I,
which one? 2502?
2501, is that one right on top?
Yeah, yeah.
So I attached you guys, so this photocopy thing is of our taxes. And so for the Mullins, they have right now, it is, in our book, it is residential. And the one that I highlighted right there is the 328 Highway 434. That is just for the camper spots. The other one below that is the same 328 Highway 434 is the trailer. So they do have that divided. And then Miss Martha sent me over hers, and hers never left commercial. So it's just in our book. For some reason, back in 2019, whenever it was sent by Miss Cheryl, it didn't get switched. It got switched to residential, and it was supposed to have gotten switched to agricultural.
So, we've been talking about this some, I've been thinking about it a lot, and I think by rezoning this back to commercial, we're gonna solve a couple of problems there and get it back the way it should be. And I spoke with the Mullins the other day, and they were okay with that, so that's where we're at.
I think that's a good idea, because they got the businesses and everything all right there together.
Right,
To sell it
that's
off.
it.
So everything will be commercial there except for where the trailer home is, behind the camper spots.
And it's already subdivided, or
It's,
divided.
it's divided by taxes. It's not subdivided, but it's
I see, but
it's got the
all-
building, so the land is on one, which is where, what the
Mhm.
campers are on, and then the building is on the other. So
Okay,
it's not subdivided, like the property is not surveyed off, but it's subdivided tax-wise.
yeah. And, I think it just uncomplicates some things to get it back this way. So, any more discussion y'all wanna have on that?
I'd make a motion over the
Move the commercial. Second.
Okay, got a motion and a second to adopt this ordinance, and we didn't do a roll call vote on that, is that how we do it, or just a regular vote?
Okay, Short,
Yes.
Yes.
Donut,
Yes.
Million,
Yes.
Taylor.
Yes. All right, motion carried.
So we have to have a first and second reading on that, right?
Yes, this is the first reading of this ordinance. It'll be followed by a public hearing next.
So we'll do this again next month, right? And, our second ordinance, 2502.
This is regarding to, the new officer, Rudy, we have with us. So
I
we.
was hoping he'd be here today.
I should have told Zach to bring him.
He's pretty good.
He's a good dog. Yeah, I really like him. He passed all his training and stuff, so Zach is now certified. Rudy's certified as a police officer drug unit, and Zach's certified as canine unit. So
Great.
we're good to go on that part. This budget amendment is for Zach had brought us a spreadsheet last month, it was 9,800. I don't know the exact number right off the top of my head, but it was about $9,800, so I went ahead and just rounded up to 10,000. That gets, Zach equipped for his vehicle for the dog, anything that Zach needed for his home, for the puppy, and so on and so forth. So this will be the first reading on this ordinance. And then anything that comes out, like anything for, and this is for the drug fund. But
From the
any,
drug fund.
yeah, this is from the drug fund. And if you see down at the bottom, I had originally we only budgeted $2,000.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm adding that 10, and we'll be at 12,000. But next year, with our budget coming up this next July, we'll have it up a little bit higher for his training, because he does have to have training every year, and that stuff, but it'll all come out of the drug fund. So anything that has to do with Rudy is drug fund.
Make a motion.
Second.
Motion and second to accept this ordinance. We'll just do another roll call, if that's okay.
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Hello? Yes. Milligan?
Yes.
Yes. All right, first reading passed. Is there any other new business? I guess there's not. Anything y'all, I mean, I should have asked them in unfinished business if y'all had anything you needed to bring up, but
Yes. Easter egg for the fire hall. Easter egg hunts, see the purchase them.
okay.
Thank you, I must have.
What did we do last
Last year we did 300. And it worked out good.
I should
that's-
say,
I
did
used
that
every
work
bit
out
of it,
enough?
but it was, I mean, I feel like we had enough candy.
I'll make a motion to continue at the 300.
Motion and second to, finance the Easter eggs. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
You have to have a roll.
Yeah, we have, because
Oh,
it's
my
money.
Anything money.
Okay, let's do a roll call.
Short,
Yes.
Johnson, yes. Dunlap, yes. Milligan,
Yes.
Taylor.
Yes. Is there anything else?
Yeah.
John?
When we were going around asking about the speed limit on the highway out here, a couple of people were asking about, it has to do with the bus and the kids getting on the bus. At the bottom apartments, they were saying in the morning when the kids go out to get on the bus right there at that intersection, it's dark. So you can't see, so they were asking about a street light right there, so the kids can be seen waiting on the bus. And they were also asking about signs going up through there so that people wouldn't be speeding, because I guess people are speeding. And especially right there on Thomas before you top it to go to Congress, the bus stops right there on the hill, I know twice. But people are speeding up and down, and the kids are getting on and off in the morning and in the evening. They're doing it. So they look like signs posted that tell them that, you know, to slow down or either a bus to slow.
Yeah, bus stop, something of the nature.
Yeah.
Children present.
Yeah.
Let it give us a little time to just look into what it would take to get a street light and some signs, and we'll talk about it. Is that okay? Talk about it again next meeting. That'd be okay? Okay. And we'll talk about it and see what it would take, what we have to do.
And I think that she brought up, again, the dump trucks going up that way, heavy vehicles going up that way in those small streets. We still don't know how they're getting there, I guess.
GPS thing.
Yeah.
Still dump trucks in there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Still up there?
They called, somebody called the other day with a wide load. I called Rick, and Rick was able to talk. I think he told you about that. He was able to talk to them, but they had, how long was that trailer, he said? There was no way it would have made it through, but it was taking them up Main Street down Thomas.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
it's,
they're coming up Thomas both ends because they come up the other end
Mhm.
too, off of Old Highway 139. And they'll get on, I've seen them get on Conger, they go all the way down past his house and it's stuff.
yeah, and they're just going right back out to, they're just going right back out here.
I
They're just
think
taking a
for
detour,
some
they're down.
reason, when their
GPS.
GPS and Georgia Pacific
It's taking them to the entrance on
taking them to
149.
that entrance, all
Right.
right straight through.
That's a 52-foot bed. That's how long it is.
Oh, well, our fire hydrant knows too. We have a fire hydrant pulled down, so.
Yeah, they got tangled up in there and ran over a fire. But I know, and I don't know what the solution is for that, to stop it, other than, some signage that, right at, cause they turn it on Thomas, I believe. And if we just put a sign on there, no trucks, or local truck traffic only, because, you know, if somebody needs a load of gravel, they could come through there, but, so that's another thing we will talk about a little more. We can look into, I don't really know what it takes to get some signs, so I'm gonna see what I can find out.
Well, and then by law, what we can even do, you
What
know.
we can even do. Now, that being a city street, I would think, Thomas,
Yeah.
we could probably do what we wanted to there, signage wise. Now, the state highway, I don't know what we can do. And, when we talk more about the speed limit, and if we wanna pursue that and talk more with the state, we can talk to them also about what kind of restrictions could happen here.
Yeah.
That's just something I need to.
What do they do when they get down there?
They call us.
Run
Say I'm stuck.
over hydrants.
Well, I don't know, I've seen them back all the way from one end of Congress, and maybe to that dead end.
Yeah.
Back all the way back up to the four-way, and then either go down Thomas and come back this way, or go down to Old Cleveland.
Is this, how regularly is this happening?
Oh, at least twice a month.
Right.
It has since I've been here.
Yeah.
Mike follows them in, tells them, he'll try to flag them down, get them out of there. Rick and Zach, I know, have flagged them down and said, don't go that way. But, you know, it's just a matter of if you've been here, then you know, as a delivery truck, that you're not gonna fit through there, but if you haven't been here.
Yeah, right. And get delivery trucks drivers all the
It's
time.
just amazing that a GPS would even attempt to send somebody that way. But it's happening.
And then, Saturday, the community day, gonna reschedule it for right now, just because of the weather and with all the emergency personnel being busy, helping people during the storms, that way they can concentrate on that.
Do you have a date?
Not yet. I'll have to get with, the Red Cross and get with Parks and Rec and then, but we're thinking before the end of June.
Yeah, this weekend is not working out. Any other new business? If there's nothing else to come before the board or the business, we'll hear a motion to adjourn. Motion and second to adjourn, all in favor? No? Motion passed.
That's what I was gonna bring. I wanna make sure you guys are done with that, before I bring them in.
Yes.
Jumps on the table, run
We
over
were
paper.
talking.
Let me hide my rabbit.
Yeah.